Hey everybody, welcome to Awesome Life TV. I'm Stephanie Zamora, and today I'm here with my very good friend and personal trainer, Christian McArthur. Hi, Christian.
Hey, what's up, Steph? How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for being here.
No problem. It's my pleasure. My pleasure.
Awesome. So today we're going to talk, first of all, if you could just take a minute to introduce yourself, tell everybody a little bit more about what you do and where they can find you.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know, my name is Christian McArthur. I'm a personal trainer and owner of Next Level Athletics. You can contact me at facebook.com at GetNLAFit. You can also contact me at getnlafit.com. You can catch me on Instagram at getnlafit on Instagram as well. So you can check us out on a couple of those different websites and stuff like that. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah, definitely check him out. He shares a lot of inspiring stuff about taking your fitness to the next level, which is the name of your business.
Yep.
Cool. So today we're talking about a time in your life where you had to take personal responsibility. So you needed to make changes. You were struggling, something in your life where you knew you wanted to make a shift and how you did that. So do you want to share a little bit of a backstory?
Yeah, I'd love to. This one actually happened relatively soon. As you know, I played multiple sports and I was in the military. And, getting out the military and getting into the training profession was a very big transition, as well as, a lot of sacrificing and stuff like that, coming back from Iraq and so on and so forth. So, it was really a lot of it stepping out on faith, trusting and believing in myself, and having faith in God that everything would be okay. Mm-hmm. And, here I am now, like I said, going from, being a junior Olympian to being U.S. Army Ranger and to now being a professional trainer, athletics trainer, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so one of the things I like to tell people is that, man, like, keep chasing your dreams, keep chasing your passions, because life is all about changing from one transition to another and how you handle that change. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So do you want to tell me a little bit what it was like? So you got out of the military. I know you were injured. Did you have any idea what you wanted to do?
Man, that's funny because, like, when I got injured, I had no idea. I just wanted to do something with my life, but I didn't know it'd be fitness. I wanted to get back into athletics and stuff like that. And I had no idea, but, once I started rehabbing myself after my injuries, I was in multiple IEDs, improvised explosive device bombs. I was also shot and stuff like that with my own unit. But, I didn't let it stop me. I decided to rehab myself. I started pursuing personal training, physiology, anatomy, and even my neuroscience certificate from Harvard Med School. So, I mean, I was just determined to get my life back together, so to say, post-military and after my injuries.
Yeah. So what was it like rehabbing yourself? Was that a challenge?
Man, it sucked. It sucked. It's one of those things where it's like when you're hurt, all you see is your current condition. And so it's very difficult to see where you're gonna be or see where you want to be, But I was very fortunate enough to have an excellent training staff, working with the VA and the military, to get a support system to help me rehab myself, back to regular health, and then now, I done took it to a next level with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So what was it like? At what point did you realize you wanted to have a career in fitness?
It's funny because, I really kind of just wanted to do it. Like at first it's something to help give back, maybe make a little extra money, but, it was weird. Like I went to the Croc Center and we did a little walk around a little place, a little orientation or whatever, and they offered me the job there. And ever since that day, like I remember sitting there seeing myself as a child at the first Boys and Girls Club in America and seeing now this multi-million-dollar facility I mean, that was a changing point for me. You know, I was able to start my career not at the bottom, but actually in a really good, well-established organization where I had that support system, and it made me easy to make a decision and choice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, about 9 months ago.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've
Yeah.
come a long way. So you have your own business now. Did you
Mhm.
start off just training at the Croc Center, which is a gym here in Hawaii? Or, I mean, did you start your business then, or when did you decide to start your own business?
I wanted to start my own business right away, but I started out as a fitness attendant. You know, just helping people out in the gym. And when at that time I had already committed that I was going to do a personal training certification. I had already been studying neuroscience for the brain body connection and things like that, and just kind of like put it together, I guess so to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, my bad. Kind of went off a little bit.
No, you're fine. And so where did the whole neuroscience studies come into play? What prompted you to do that?
Uh, well, for those who don't know, I have what they call a TBI, a traumatic brain injury. I was in multiple roadside bombs, and so you know, I've been suffering and dealing with the condition for about 5 years now, and and when you have a situation like that happen, you want to know what's wrong. You know, what's so different about you, or why is it hard to reintegrate back to society, or why do people look at you like you're normal but you feel different?
Yeah.
And so, you know, I took it upon myself to do my own research and stop listening to what doctors told me, right? And took matters in my own hand, started doing my own investigative research. And then that investigative research then turned into, you know, something I love doing, something that's my passion. And now, you know, we do brain body connection seminars all over the place now. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome. So what did you learn about your brain? How did it help you work through that injury?
Mm, well, first, well, getting with the basics, because when you go into neuropsychology, like we can go on and on and on. But um, basically learn the hemispheres of the brain and the different parts of the brain and how they work. And then I understood what part of my brain was injured, right? And how I needed to work and exercise those different skills. So for me, it's sensory perception, aggression, and so on and so forth. So I have to be very consciously aware of what I do. I have to make sure I'm very well hydrated, so on and so forth, and things like that. But so by having the symptoms myself, then doing the research, right, I was able to find out,
Yeah.
you know, what my symptoms were, what parts of the brains were injured, and then how to take recovery measures from there.
Yeah. Awesome. So talk a little more about your journey. I mean, you've come so far in 9 months. It's so impressive, the way you've grown your business, the way you hustle and put yourself out there. What challenges have you experienced either in your business or in your personal life, you know, getting this going?
Oh, man, I done faced it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done faced it all, man. It's, you know, man, friends, family, business, everything. It's like, you know, when you decide to chase your passion and your dreams, because that's what it is for me. It's not just doing a job, and I think that's why I've been so successful at it. You know, and then I get to give back to people, and I get to make a like really big difference in my community. And you know, man, I faced a lot. Like I'll give you an example, okay? You know, when you start having success, you know, people start knowing who you are. People recognize your name. People see you on TV or in magazines. You know, people start to look at you different, especially people close to you. You know, so like the friends you may have came up with, and the friends I was broke with, you know, a year ago when I was riding the bus, and you know, what I'm saying different stuff like that. Like those are the same people. If they not coming up with you and supporting you, they're gonna be the first ones to hold you down. And so that's why, you know, I believe in nobody hustling. You see what I'm saying? You gotta get out and get your own.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, And that's what it is, you know. And one of the other biggest challenges is being a businessman in this. You know what I'm saying? Like making personal training an actual business as opposed to just being a personal trainer working for an organization. I already do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't make no money there. I
Yeah.
make money for myself. You know what I mean? And so, you know, one of the biggest adversities is being a businessman, making sure I manage all my other trainers, making sure I'm here on time for this interview, making sure I'm at the gym working out, making sure I'm, you know, at the fashion show judging the Miss Hawaii competition or whatever the case may be. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot. And so, you know, sometimes you get what you ask for. Most people don't really think about that, but you do. You know what I'm saying? So for
Yeah.
me, all my adversity is just part of what I asked for. So to me, it's not really, it's adverse at times when I'm going through the situation, but for the most part, it's all part of being a boss. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And running your own business and your own organization. So
Yeah.
I take it in stride, man. Here I am now, you know, 9 months, 10 months later, and I think we up to like, somewhere in the 100,000, 120,000, something like that price range. And this year we already started out doing like, I think like last 4 or 5 months. I mean, we up to 25, 26, 30,000, something like that. So, I mean, it's going good. It's going good. We got minimal overhead. So, it's not that adverse.
Yeah. There's definitely good and bad things.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
having come from your background, being in the military, where did you pick up business skills? Did you just kind of learn as you went, or did you take any training?
Man, I've always been a hustler. I've been on my own since I was 14 years old. So by the time I made that choice to go to the military and do that, I was already getting money and doing my own thing on my own anyway. And after the military, when you get out, you go from having, 60, 70, 80,000 a year. Then they mess around and give you $300, $400 a month. You know what I'm saying? You can't support yourself on that. And so, I lost everything. I lost Range Rover, S2000, Porsche, houses, my son, everything. I lost everything. But, when you go through stuff like that, you got to be determined and you got to drive and strive to get your life back together. And so for me, it was like, it was just another phase that I had to get through,
Yeah.
just another phase. But shit, being a hustler, I done always been that. Getting money, that's just what I
So, what has positively changed in your life since you made this change? So now you have your own business. I mean, financially, obviously, you're doing better because your business is growing and doing awesome. But what about relationships or your health, or what other areas of your life has improved because you made this shift?
Man, everything. I look younger. I feel better. I work with some of the greatest clients in the world, from professional athletes to just the regular average people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. To me, man, it ain't about training professional athletes all the time. It ain't always about getting those high-end clients. You know what I'm saying? It's about helping people who have a difficult time helping themselves, and that's it.
Awesome. So do you want to share? I love when you talk about the mind-body connection, and I know that when we've talked about it, it's been very fitness related, but I think it obviously applies to everything you want to do in your life. Do you want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I love to. Real basic. I'll just go into the basics of it because, I like to tell people to think of your mind as a holographic projector. You know what I'm saying? And the image that your brain projects is what other people are going to see, ultimately. So in life, right, you are what basically people perceive you to be. Okay? So with the brain body connection, it allows you to take control of your mind, body, and spirit and put them all together. So when I go do things like working out, I make sure I do breathing exercises. I'm making sure I'm doing my balance. I'm making sure I'm doing my agility. Things that's making my body and my mind connect one another. Being very playful, like, and childlike and stuff like that. Which also goes back to the question you asked me before. I mean, like, now I look young. younger than I ever looked before. You know what I'm saying? I feel 10 times healthier. I feel way stronger. You know, there's so many different benefits you get from fitness, but when you really put the brain body connection to it, it just like, it takes it to a whole nother level. It does. And I mean, it doesn't just help in fitness and financially and stuff like that. Like, it helps in everyday life. It helps me with how I deal with, you know, relationships on a day to day. It helps me deal with how I do business dealings. It helps with the perception of how people see me and how they deal with me from when they first see me. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people get very discouraged on their physical appearance. But what most people don't realize is that you got control of that. You got control of that. And the minute that you tell yourself, you know, I want a better self, I want to look better, I want to feel better, and you start applying it, then that's when the brain-body connection comes in. That's when amazing things start happening. The whole universe starts to open up to you because everything around you starts to see you different. It starts to see you for who you are, your spirit, your aura. You know, it goes far beyond past your just your physical representation of yourself. And so going in, you know, just hitting on it real quick, but the brain-body connection is definitely one of the greatest ways, and I think it should be the only way that anybody should get into fitness, you know, and it's an excellent tool to help you manage life when you're having hard times and things like that. You know, learn how to control your breathing, slow down, relax for a minute, don't get so anxious, don't feel so rushed, you know, learn time management and things like that, you know what I'm saying? So the brain-body connection, it helps. I mean, it's helped me in so many different ways. You know, I see my mom now, she's losing weight that she never lost before. You know, I see clients of mine. I mean, I have thousands of them a month, and you know, all of them are starting to look and feel better, and you know, they love it. They love it. And so, you know, out there, I like to tell everybody, man, when you start working out, start researching your brain, learn a little bit of neuroscience, learn about your habits, learn about your patterns and your tendencies and how to make a better you, you know. But it starts with you taking control of knowing your body and your mind inside and out.
Yeah.
So,
do you have any recommendations for like some simple things people can do to start doing that?
Actually, you know, everyone's a little different, but I tell them, like, find your center. And then finding your center, you know, that's your spirit. That's the essence of who you are. You know, and to do that, some people call it praying. Some people call it meditation. Some people call it whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you got to get to a space where you can hear your spirit telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Do what your spirit wants you to do, not what the world and everybody else wants you to do.
Yeah. Definitely. Love it. So what advice would you give somebody, whether they want to start their own business or get in shape or anything where they know they need to make a change? What advice would you give them on how to make that happen for themselves?
Man, look, for everybody out there who want to make a change in their life and you know, stop blaming everybody else for your problems. You know what I'm saying? Your problems are your problems. You acquired them. They're only your problems because you acquired them. You put yourself in a situation. Now you got to deal with them. You know what I mean? Once you recognize, then you can start to build. Now, I'm not going to say being a businessman or a businesswoman is for everybody, because it ain't. There's a lot of sacrifice that come with it. You know what I mean? I don't see my family that much. I don't see my babies that much. I don't got no friends that much. But it's sacrifice, and it's not for everyone. But if you really want to make a change in your life, stop blaming other people for your problems. You know what I'm saying? Go out there and get something. Pray, meditate, do whatever it is you do to get closer to the source, and go out there and get it. Other than that, man, it's, you know, like I said earlier, man, ain't nobody hustling over here. You got to go out and get your own.
Awesome. Thank you so much. You dropped some major wisdom bombs. So everybody be sure to check out Christian at getnlafit.com. He's on social media everywhere, Instagram, Facebook. I don't think you have a Twitter, though.
Nah, man, because I don't like too many people up in my personal business like that, man. That's I got tweet I'm here, tweet I'm over there. Walmart. Like, I don't want people in Walmart questioning me about whatever.
Cool. So getnlafit.com. Definitely check them out on YouTube too. You got some great videos.
Next Level Athletics. Yep.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it.
Nah, no problem, Stephanie. Thank you.